We talked about this yesterday in our newscast that Murphy Oil is moving its headquarters out of El Dorado, Arkansas into Texas. We want to know what that means for those who live in Arkansas and those stations, those gas stations that are around Arkansas. Joining us from Little Rock is Roby Brock from Talk Business and Politics. Roby, I think what we first need to do is explain what the difference is between Murphy Oil and Murphy Gas. I know Murphy Gas, a lot of folks are familiar with that because they're at local Walmart locations.
That's right, Darren. So you've got Murphy Oil as the exploration arm of the Murphy legacy there. About 10 years ago, they spun off their retail and refinery division, which is Murphy USA, which is where you go to get your gas pumped at those Walmart stores all across the country. And it's a pretty big operation. There's about 600 workers at the Murphy USA headquarters in El Dorado, and they will stay in El Dorado. About 80 executives from Murphy Oil, the exploration company, will be moving to Houston, Texas as a result of the announcement yesterday.
And so what is that? How will that have an effect in Arkansas other than a legacy family business moving out of the state?
Well, there's been a big presence in Houston for Murphy Oil for many, many years because Houston is such a big oil-rich capital, as everybody well knows. It'll have some impact on South Arkansas. South Arkansas's population has been declining. El Dorado has been a town that has really kind of stemmed the tide on that, thanks to Murphy Oil. You're familiar with the El Dorado Promise, which is the scholarship program to keep people there. So their population has remained a little bit steadier than a lot of places in South Arkansas. I think you'll still see Murphy Oil make a lot of investments in El Dorado and in South Arkansas. The family legacy is long and deep there.
Right.
Be a lot of Murphy Oil executives who have retired that will stay in that community. So it'll be a hit in terms of people moving out, but it's not a huge hit. It's not as big as it could be. And again, I think you'll still see some presence there.
And that promise program you talked about, that will continue there in El Dorado.
Yeah, they said they'll continue to fund that. That's about $5 million a year for all of that. $50 million was the original promise that they made, and I think they're keeping that going. But they have said that they will continue to fund that. So the students in the El Dorado School District will still benefit from that scholarship program.
Part of the article on Talk Business and Politics that deals with this was a statement from the governor saying we're all still friends here, so no hard feelings. Is that part of? Were you expecting that from the governor?
I'm sure this caught him a little bit off guard. He probably got some sort of heads up on this, and there probably was not a lot that they could do to stop the international forces that are at work in the oil and gas industry right now that forced Murphy Oil to make this decision. So I think there's still a lot of goodwill there. And again, because I think they'll continue their presence in El Dorado with their generosity and some of their philanthropy and some investments in the downtown area that they've been making over the last couple of years. It's called the Murphy Arts District.
Right.
So, I mean, they're going to lose the name on that. And again, Murphy USA will still be there. And it's about, when the companies were merged, it was about 75% of the entire Murphy Oil business. So it's the bigger of the two companies. So as it's splintered off, it's still big and it's growing because
Right.
Murphy USA are growing all over the country.
Okay. Roby Brock, Talk Business and Politics, joining us. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
You bet.